Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. NBA fans are saying the same thing after Kevin Durant's Steph Curry snub. Way before Kevin Durant took his talents to the Phoenix Suns, the former NBA MVP was an integral part of the Golden State Warriors dynasty. In fact, both of Durant's two career championships came during his time in the Bay Area, 2017 and 2018. KD did not do it by himself, though. When he joined the Dubs in 2016, they were already a powerhouse team that had already won a championship the year before. This was thanks in large part to Stephen Curry, who himself won back-to-back MVP titles in 2015 and 2016. More than a few fans believe that without Steph, Durant would not have won his 2 rings. This is exactly why supporters were saying the same thing after hearing KD's revelation about his dream starting 5. According to the Suns star, his ideal lineup consists of himself, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Joel Embiid and Klay Thompson. Durant had room on his starting 5 for Thompson, who he also teamed up with in Golden State, but for some reason, he decided to omit Curry from his squad. Unfortunately for the GOAT shooter, he just wasn't good enough to be on Durant's dream roster. The fans on X, formerly Twitter, did not like it one bit, though. The man who saved his career wasn't mentioned. Why they hate Steph so much, like what he do to y'all, read a comment. The man who saved his career wasn't mentioned. Why they hate Steph so much, like what he do to y'all. To be fair to Durant, this is one of those loaded questions that you never get right. Regardless of what you say, there's always going to be a faction of fans who are going to get offended. That being said, there's no denying that Steph Curry is one of the greatest to ever do it, and the fact that Durant played alongside him for 4 seasons, he was injured throughout his final year in Golden State, does speak volumes to some fans, at least. Curry brand ZN leg cancelled due to overcrowding, Steph heads to Shenyang. Stephen Curry, along with De'Aaron Fox, was supposed to arrive at his hotel in Xi'an. But according to China Sports Vision 2050, due to overcrowding, Xi'an local government provincially, cancelled Stephen Curry's visit to the city. After being stuck in the airport for 2 hours, the flight went northward to Shenyang, their next stop. Steph's arrival on September 10 in Chengdu, yes, that Chengdu where Klay Thompson and Kevin Looney got their ears cleaned nearly a year ago, from New York City, as shown here. Let's Go Warriors is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Didn't go smoothly. The St. Regis Hotel was engulfed with fans, both inside and outside. Traffic was severely messed up, per Weibo fan accounts. Going against Chinese culture, one fan reached out and grabbed Curry by the arm as he and his security team made a beeline from the van to the elevators. Here's my recap of that, and more, including a hot pot dinner with Chinese MMA fighter Zhang Weili, and Fox and Curry playing mahjong and ping pong, all on the night before the lead-up to yesterday's Curry brand house unveiling in Chengdu, which I will, of course, have a video recap of on the YouTube channel. Various major Golden State Warriors and Steph fan accounts, these are no joke, the big ones have millions of followers, on Weibo also confirmed the cancellation of Xi'an. Here's one with a lot of chronological detail. This post was translated by Google. Let's talk to you about the whole process of Curry's China trip and why the Xi'an stop was cancelled. 1. First of all, when Curry arrived at the Chengdu hotel, there were already at least 20,000 people on the scene, causing serious traffic paralysis near the St. Regis Hotel. Later, the Municipal Bureau held an emergency meeting and made the subsequent itinerary more private. 2. Curry's original itinerary to Xi'an was the 3-point contest event at the City Wall, the store activities at SEG Mall, and the visit to the Terracotta Warriors. Curry also mentioned during the live broadcast that the city he most wanted to visit was Xi'an. 3. Because Chengdu was too fierce, the official cancelled the 3-point contest event at the City Wall in the evening this morning. This event itself is the most distinctive and highlight event of Curry and Fox in China. In 2014, Kobe Bryant also did an event at the North Gate City Wall. Kobe said at the time that this was the coolest stadium he had ever seen. 4. After finishing the trip in Chengdu, Curry's flight to Xianying Airport at around 6 o'clock this evening. At this time, it was confirmed that Curry would come to Xi'an, but the public activities were cancelled, so many fans had gathered in front of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and there were also some fans in other hotels. However, in the subsequent communication with the Xi'an officials, it was confirmed that it was cancelled, and Curry flew directly to Shenyang from Xianying Airport. 5. Why was the original event cancelled? Because there was a problem with the public security reporting. It was not so clear when it was reported. If it was defined as a fan meeting, it was reported to the Cultural and Tourism Bureau. If it was defined as a competition, it was reported to the Sports Bureau. This event was a bit weird because it was not held in a stadium like the Shanghai Station, and tickets were sold. In addition, it was too fierce in Chengdu. 6. Why was the entire Xi'an station cancelled directly, and even the hotel was not checked in? The main reason is that the number of people gathered at the entrance of the hotel has indeed exceeded the original expectations. The most important reason is the sequelae of the TFBOYS Xi'an concert last year, which was severely criticized by the superiors. The Xi'an Olympic Sports Center has been vacant for a long time and has not held a concert. This time they are not afraid of accidents, so they decided to cancel the entire trip. The organizer is also very irresponsible. Both the event execution and the plan are not comprehensive. 7. The location of the selected hotel is very bad. This location is Ganjiazi on Metro Line 6. There are a lot of people after work. Sometimes you can squeeze in 3 or 4 times. There are often traffic jams when driving after work. Jayson Tatum recruiting Warriors' Draymond Green for WWE? Jayson Tatum recently appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. The Boston Celtics superstar has kept busy since returning from his gold medal campaign at the Paris Olympics. He recently returned home from his tour in China, where he was advertising his Jordan brand Tatum threes. During his Jimmy Fallon guest appearance, he gave Golden State Warriors' Draymond Green an idea for a future career. Fallon asked Tatum which NBA player would make for a great second career in wrestling. The way Fallon smiled as he asked the question and while waiting for Tatum's answer, you'd assumed he knew what was coming next. "I love him to death, Draymond Green," said a smiling Tatum. Sadly, the reputation Green earned through years of shocking and dirty plays has since made the 4-time NBA champion the subject of many punchlines, even that of Fallon, a late-night talk show host who attacks the low-hanging fruit of a joke. Green only played 55 games last season, mainly due to multiple suspensions triggered by choking Rudy Gobert and committing a blatantly awkward violent strike to the face of Jusuf Nurkic. For the Warriors to succeed, they must depend on Green's defense and pseudo-point guard skills. Stephen Curry nearly played the Warriors into a playoff seed, but 46 wins aren't enough in the current Western Conference, so they steeled for a play-in tournament slot. The Sacramento Kings eliminated the Warriors a season after the playoff series in which Green received a 1-game suspension due to stomping on Domantas Sabonis' chest. While a WWE career sounds fun and an excuse for Green to rampage, even that company has rules as to what you can and can't do. Green must rein in his emotions and keep his hands to himself unless he's stealing or blocking the ball. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jayson Tatum? Leave your opinion in the comments.